Hello and welcome back to Week. My name is William and this is a behind the scenes look at everything that goes on in our business, the Attachment Company. If this is your first time watching any of our week series, welcome, thank you for clicking on. If you're a regular, welcome back. The Attachment Company is run by myself, along with my fiancée Laura and my brother Andrew. We've got two locations, one here in central Scotland and one in Denver, Colorado in the United States. The whole idea of our week series is we take you behind the scenes and show you everything that goes on, the good, the bad, the ups and the downs of our small business. That's mainly focused on our business here in the UK, but we'll also give you an update on everything that's going on in the US as well. So we sell a wide range of attachments, both hydraulic and mechanical, for excavators, skid steers, tractors, and a wide range of machinery. You'll hopefully see us packing orders, speccing equipment, showing you around different attachments, dealing with any problems, and just generally showing you everything in the day-to-day running of our business. With that being said, it's Monday, it's not Monday morning at all, it is Monday evening. We only had one order going out today, an Auger Torque S5 rock auger in a 200mm diameter, going to a customer in the middle of England. So we've packed that, Palletways has picked it up, it is on its way to the customer, it'll be there tomorrow. And talking about customers south of the border, that's where we're going in the morning. It's an early start for me tomorrow. We're going down to a customer to do an on-site demo. If you watched last week's video, you'll have seen us making up a bracket for a Simex crusher bucket. Well, tomorrow we're going down to site, we're going to see the machine working. They've got the bucket on, they've got the machine delivered to site, and we're going to go and hopefully have a successful demo. That's us for Monday. I'll catch you in the morning. I've got an early flight to get. Let's go. Well, that was way more hectic than I expected it to be, or I planned for it to be. Short story long, I pretty much messed up the timings, almost missed the flight, and I'm talking last person on, had to run to the gate. It was pretty much an hour later than I thought I was. So yeah, anyway, excuse the rushed intro this morning. We're here at Stansted, got the rental car, let's get towards the site. We need to go pick up a hard hat on the way there. Let's get to site and let's see this thing working, hopefully. Hard hat secured, coffee secured. Shout out LTW for coming up with the goods on the hard hat and the gloves. Let's get to site, see this thing working. This is a change for me. We're PPE'd up, full orange hard hat, glasses, gloves are sitting over there. We are up with the machine. There it is, Simex CBA30 crusher bucket, asphalt granulator bucket with the hitch bracket you've seen us making, and the hoses that we done last week on KKB's Komatsu PC290 LC. This here is the Aircrete block. Look, big, but there's next to no weight in them. Just waiting on the boys coming back. We'll get the digger fired up and see how it goes, try to process them. Right, moment of truth. Truth be told, I've never seen this bucket work in this material. It is waste, what they call Aircrete blocks. So, machine's down here. Let's go see what it does. Just like that, we are back at Stansted Airport to get the flight home. Let's get the flight, make sure we get in, get checked in, get the flight, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the demo. Alright, 7 PM, back home, left at 5, should have left at 4, back home at 7. A good 14-hour shift put in for the day. The demo went well, so it was crushing. I think I said earlier, I tried to get you some footage, but obviously I was only there for a limited amount of time, and the priority was the customers and the demo, so hopefully I got some footage to show you. So they were crushing Aircrete blocks. If, like me, you didn't know what Aircrete blocks were until you got there, I'll put a little description there, pause to read. Basically, as you can see in the video, they look like a concrete block, but they weigh a fraction of a traditional concrete breeze block. And these were seconds, they were factory rejects, they had manufacturing issues, whatever reason that they don't go to sale, they then get crushed up and processed and they get recycled and reused. Now, traditionally the customer would have used a big Kleemann impact crusher, and that works perfectly fine, but the problem is, as you've seen in the demo even, is the dust. Now it means you have to use a lot of dust suppression. The crusher gets quite clogged up because when you use the dust, it creates almost like a concrete, and then you have to spend time cleaning out the big crusher. It's never going to match the output of a big impact crusher, because we're talking about an impact crusher at probably £250,000 versus a bucket at a fraction of that. But can it do a portion of the output without the extra work, the extra clean out required of the big crusher? So now that was the CBA30. The customer is interested in the bigger 40, but the 30 was the only one that we had available between ourselves and Simex to go and do the demo. Now obviously when we do demos like that, there's pros and cons to it. It takes investment from all parties to make it work. So first of all, thanks to KKB for the opportunity to get down there. I'm glad I did take the time and the effort to go down there to meet the boys, to see it working, to see what we thought of it. Thanks also to Simex for helping us out with the demo bucket. On that note, as you've seen in the videos, the process material is good. We maybe would have liked to seen it process a bucket full a bit quicker, and that's something I maybe should have worked my timings a bit better, tried to be there earlier, be there a bit longer, so we could have played with it even more. Time I got there, done a site induction, got to site, done a site induction. These things just take time, so I maybe didn't have as much time there as I would have liked in hindsight to mess about with the setup. Basically it was taking about 2 minutes from lifting a bucket, slewing round, to processing it. Now what I would have liked to have seen was it worked with a material that was a bit heavier. I think it would have done it quicker. Problem was the material seemed to bounce quite a lot in the drum without actually going down and crushing, but when the drum got a hold of it, it processed it in absolutely no time at all. So obviously it's never going to compare in output in tonnes per hour to a big static crusher or a big dedicated crusher, but is it enough? When I left the boys, they were going to run it for an hour or two solid and see what they thought of the output. They were pretty impressed with the product, but we maybe would have liked a little bit more or quicker productivity out of the bucket. With that being said, it is the CBA bucket. That's the asphalt granulator bucket. This is not exactly what it's designed for. It is designed for processing slabs of asphalt, slabs of tar, not necessarily these blocks, but that was the thought, is it could it be used for that as well. So the plan now is they're going to then move the machine to a different site at the end of the week, try it on some asphalt as well. Hopefully means they can make sort of double use out of the one attachment, and then obviously if I get pictures and video I will share that with you as well. So all that being said, productive day. Will we get an order for a bucket? That remains to be seen. I will of course tell you if that is the case, presuming or assuming the customer is okay with that. Yeah, good contacts made, nice take on the site, nice change actually for the day. Taking a flight to a job and a flight back in the afternoon is a first for me, but something pretty cool for the day, and fingers crossed something comes of it. As I said earlier, it takes a bit of investment from all parties when we do a demo like this. If you want to know any more about it, you want me to break down the costs, let me know in the comments down below and I'm happy to do that in a future episode. But for now, that's us done for Tuesday. Wednesday morning, a bit less hectic start to the day than yesterday. We're back in our usual setting in the warehouse. I have assembled a makeshift meeting table because we are expecting some folks from Kinshofer for a meeting this morning, so we're going to take that. They should be here about 8. It is 7:30 at the moment. We'll take that, see what they're saying, see what they're thinking, see if we can make a plan for going forward for the second half of the year. And then we do need to go over to the welders because there's a couple of brackets that need finished for some outstanding orders. And that's probably us for the day. I don't think we'll have any orders out today, but we should have a few lined up for tomorrow. I've got some more wedding stuff to do this afternoon, so it will be a slightly shorter day, but if anything out of the ordinary comes up, I will of course be sure to share it with you. Meetings done with a couple of customers come in to visit after that. The meeting was good, productive. Hopefully we'll see some bigger things coming from it tail end of this year, so I will fill you in with that when I have some more things to share with you. In the meantime, parts are loaded up. Let's get to the welders. Thursday morning, wasn't a whole lot to show you yesterday afternoon. Done some more wedding stuff and then just done emails and general office paperwork. But we're back at it this morning. Few orders pretty much ready to go. Let me show you around them. We seem to be doing a little bit of a run on flails in the last few weeks. That's another one ready to go, a Kanjini TC2-120. I'll put the spec on the screen here to show you. It is fitted with a bracket for a customer's Kubota U55. It's 1.2 metre wide, hydraulic flail with the swinging hammers. If you watched last week's video, this is the one that a customer brought back and swapped it for the TC3-130, the bigger, heavier, wider flail. We've cleaned it up, we've done the customer a good deal on it, and put the correct bracket on it for his Kubota. It's packed up, or it's about to be packed up and ready to go. There is an order for a double pin cradle hitch, also for a Kubota U55. This is going as part of a package order with an Auger Torque 5500 max drive unit and a rock auger. They're going directly from Auger Torque at Cheltenham. What happens in that case, we've got the top plate, we've got the cradle assembly, but we didn't have any stock of the correct size drive or the correct size auger, so they're going to send that up directly from Cheltenham. If you missed the video a good few weeks back where we were down there and looking around the factory in the head office, I'll link it up here somewhere, go and watch that. Talking about auger torque, there is also another auger package, a 4500 max, with a double pin cradle hitch and locking kit, and one of our 250mm log splitting cones. That's going to a customer down in Devon, so I'm going to finish getting everything packed up, get it ready for Stuart Nickel Transport to pick it up this afternoon, get these out of here. While we're working on packing this up, let me show you one of these log splitter packages in action. This afternoon was shaping up very much like yesterday's, which means that we've got time for an Attachment Company USA update. Roll the intro. If you're a regular to our week-to-week videos, you will know fine well this section. If you're new here, firstly, welcome. Secondly, to keep you up to date, not only do we have our Attachment Company location here in Scotland, but we also have one in Denver, Colorado, that is run by my brother Andrew. So this is a portion of the video where we try to keep you up to date on a regular basis with everything that's been going on over the pond in the USA. First things first, Andrew's been doing a bit of custom fabrication work. I'll put some pictures in here as I'm talking. But this is a skid steer mount for an OMF tree shear. We've done and we've showed you OMF tree shears here on the channel previously. It's a product we sell in the US that we don't currently sell in the UK. Or it's a brand, I should say, a manufacturer that we sell in the US that we don't currently sell in the UK. Now this is the same tree shear whether you're mounting it on an excavator or whether you're mounting it on a skid steer. So what Andrew's doing there is building up the mount to put that on a skid steer. All designed and fabricated in-house, and there is the finished product. You can see the tree shear with the mount on the skid steer frame ready to pick up and go to work. Tree shears are a product and attachment that we do here quite often as well. As I said, we don't sell that brand, and we definitely don't sell them for skid steers just because we never ever get asked for them. So that's the first thing, nice OMF skid steer mounted tree shear. And when we're giving you this update, I like to show you the things that we do over there that we don't necessarily do here, or you don't see us packing or dispatching on a regular basis. And this is one of them. A Clue 5-finger excavator mounted grapple. Now, the ironic thing about this is these are made in the UK. We don't sell them here at the moment. You've seen us in the last couple of weeks doing some intermercato grabs. They're a very similar design, same idea, but Andrew had a customer for one in the US. We could get that quickly, shipped it over. He's going to build the mount for that and get it out to the customer. So pretty cool to see that. I am familiar with the Clue products here in the UK. We have done a couple of the stump grinders previously, but we have never done one of the grabs. So pretty cool to virtually see it. I never actually seen it in person. It got shipped direct to him, but nice to get that through, build the mount for it and get it out to the customer. Other than that, it's been fairly run-of-the-mill products, auger packages and the likes. Nothing you haven't seen us pack here on a weekly and a daily basis, so I won't bore you with it in a different colour in a different country. But the US update is something that I like to keep bringing in these videos, so let me know in the comments what you think about them, if you want to know more details or what you think about the section in general, and hopefully we can keep improving it, keep bringing you content from across the pond as well. With that, it is 7 PM Thursday evening. I've got work to be doing in the house. I've got a speech to finish writing for the wedding. So I'm out of here. I'll catch you in the morning. One order heading out this morning, auger torque S4 300mm hard rock auger with some replacement teeth as well. That's the most aggressive auger option that we do for the sort of S4 size drive units. So that's packed up, that's going to an existing customer, was looking for a more aggressive auger option. SNT will pick it up this afternoon. Let's get on with the rest of the day. Something a bit different this weekend. Last Saturday we went to look at diggers. This Saturday we're changing it up. We're going to look at some trucks. It's Truckfest Scotland. Let's go. Folks, thank you for making it all the way to the end of this week's episode. We really do appreciate it. If you've made it this far, please do us a favour. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this week's episode, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. And when you're down there, hit subscribe, hit the notification button so you can keep up to date with every video that we post. The whole idea with these videos is to give you an insight into the behind the scenes of what it takes to run our business. And we need your feedback to keep making these as good as possible. On that note, stay tuned for upcoming episodes. We do have some exciting stuff to show you. But for the meantime, thank you again, and I'll catch you next week.